Hey everyone, so I am going to go ahead and do another review of, this one here is the Archery Fundamentals, and that one is by Douglas Engh, or Ike, E-N-G-H. There we go. This one here is, they're not kidding when they say a better way to learn the basics. It's great for beginners. I didn't have a hard time going over it, reading it, I read probably a solid half of the book, and it wasn't hard to understand. It's, got good overviews. It's, you're gonna have to pardon me, I've got a dog that's, decided she will not stay anywhere other than in my lap. It's got a lot of really helpful pictures. There are only a few pictures here and there where I feel like they didn't take the picture right, or the picture didn't illustrate what they were trying to explain completely. But they've got, very detailed photographs of the different things that they're trying to tell you. They've got sections that are about how to build your own arrow. They give you essentially, I'll kind of go chapter by chapter. They've got a chapter on bows, one simply on arrows. Now, a lot of this is explaining definitions of the different terms, the different sections of them, what it's comprised of, the general why it's done the way it is, why it's constructed the way it is, some history on it, when it was created, the first times they started seeing it pop up in history. Then they've got a chapter on recurve and a chapter solely on compound. Then from there, they've got a chapter that's just on the grips, the anchors, and the releases. And then they go into chapter 6 is going to be just taking aim, which is explaining stance and how to aim and how to go about things. Chapter 7 is all about grouping, how to, get the tightest grouping you can possibly get of arrow. Then Chapter 8 goes into explaining, on a competition level, how they score the performances and things like that. Then that goes into accessories that you can put on your bows to either make them more efficient for yourself, or just in general, ways to help yourself out. They have a section on tuning and repair and competition. They do explain how to create your own arrows, the difference between arrows, the difference between using one type of metal or wood or different type things. You can see that some of the people that they're taking pictures of in the photos are Olympic level. Quite a few of them you can kind of see in the pictures of the stance. You can see they have the Olympic rings tattoos on them, which leads me to believe that they didn't go out and just get the tattoo for, poop and giggles. But, they give you pictures of explaining the difference between, I'm hoping I'm getting those in the shots correctly, the difference between good stance and bad stance, or different things. Now, I would say, if you know of a book that's more in-depth than this one, go ahead and let me know. I would like to get more information on how to create your own bows, your own arrows in more detail than what they had here. I plan on taking up archery classes. Actually, one of the members of my community teaches, as well as being an NRA instructor for firearms. And the local archery places is offering up a discount, a group discount, and we're going to get together a group of members of the community to go down and do some shooting for, a couple of hours, once a month or so. And just to kind of learn, and then from there, when I feel more comfortable with it, I'll go on my own, and then from there I'll, look into getting a used bow that's good for my size, which is probably going to be a children's bow. I am only 5 feet tall. Overall, though, if you know nothing about archery, like I didn't know a single thing walking into this other than what I've seen in movies. You know, my prior experience with archery is watching The Hunger Games, Robin Hood. Not so much the real ones, more the one where he's a fox, the cartoon from the 80s. Yeah, we're talking real life experience here with bows. And so I knew nothing, and they didn't dumb it down and make you feel like it's not archery for idiots kind of thing. It explains it to you in a way that's not condescending, and it goes over it very well, but still enough detail that you're not done reading it and saying, well, now I need another book to explain pretty much everything that they just did, except now in more detail. But I would like to, and I would like now to get out and do the archery quicker, just because it really got me interested in it, and it makes you want to go out and shoot. It doesn't steer you away in any way. It does give you warnings, but it does not, it doesn't ever make you feel like it's not something that everyone can do, which is nice. So, I do recommend this one. It's by Sports Fundamentals Series, Archery Fundamentals. Right there. And it also says on the back it's Human Kinetics. I think is probably who it's by, the company that put it out. So check it out. Either go ahead and grab it from your library, or check it out on Amazon, or your local bookstore. See what you can find. And if you know of a good archery book, or a YouTube channel, or any kind of information on archery that you would also like to share with me, go ahead and share it below for everybody else to get to see. And I hope this helped you out. This is the Unlikely Prepper out.